Ohio. I did a live a little bit ago. I had some troll on there, and know who you are, honey. Know if you're a he or a she. I know what happened to you. I'm so sorry that your husband came home from work and beat you. I'm sorry about that. A lot of cops do that. Everybody knows that. I think probably I did the stats on that. 74% of police officers, after they've had a hard day at work, or not such a hard day at work, go home and beat their spouse. Okay, I'll be talking more about that since I got the whole troll situation under control. That's okay. I'll announce that later. Anyway, let me talk about something more important. Why don't you ask me anything you want? And I'm right here. I'm right here. We got rid of the troll. Thank you. Thank you, April and Rights On and Shirley and M. Thank you so much for all that. Um, anyway, I'm not much on selling stuff, but let me tell you something. I got a, I always drink out of my Ohio State cup, but I've also got a cup from and it's got wrist train on it with scales of justice on it. That'll be for selling my shop on my YouTube shop, and I've also got these wrist for right decals you can put on the back of your car. This is probable cause for you to get pulled over or not pulled over. Everybody said, "Oh, I don't want to put that on the back of my car." Well, if you get pulled over and you got this on the back of your car, that's pretty much indication that they're pulling you over because you support me. Oh my God, are you guys ignorant? Okay, so anyway, I got shirts that says "We the People" on it, wrist for right on the back. I'll be putting those up. Like I said, all the money I get from that will go to autistic kids. It will go to autistic kids. I don't want a dime from that. Okay. Um, Anybody else on there? I know it's late at night. I like to do my lives late at night where everybody's asleep. That way the next day they can get up and just say whatever. And I'm not there. Okay. It's okay. So if you're there, give me a thumbs up if you're listening. Just give me a thumbs up if you're listening. Remember to guard my privacy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nobody? Really? Okay. I know it's late. Everybody's sleeping. They got to work tomorrow. Hi. Okay. How are you? Are you a troll? Honey, I'm just playing. But you can be a troll if you want. Good morning. Yes, I'm about ready to walk the track. I like to walk the track in the middle of the night. How are you, honey? Hello. Hey, Penny. Thank you so much for having my back always. If you guys check out Penny Press on YouTube, oh my God, the most amazing videos you will ever see about anything. She's a historian here for the Woodland Cemetery, and check out. She's got a new book on Amazon, and check it out. I will send you the link. Which country live? Okay, United States, honey. You're on here, right? Where are you from, honey? Where are you from? Akash. Where are you from, honey? It's 12:28. I'm here. What time is it there? It's 1:29 here, honey. 1:29 here in Ohio. Ironton, Ohio. I'm an Indian. Thank you so much. That's great. You know what? I'm part German and part Cherokee. I respect that. You know what? Who took the land away from the Indians, right? What am I doing, honey? I'm doing a live video right here. Oh, you're gonna laugh. Okay, we got another troll. April, we got another troll. We got another troll. Oh my God. I think he changed his name. She changed her name. Why did you change your name, honey? We ain't gonna give you no attention. Ma'am, what's your age? Ma'am, what's your age, honey? I'm 62. What happened to you? Oh, come on. You guys got something better than that, don't you? Come on. I ain't scared. And like I said before, you live in tell me how to pronounce that. Opelika? Oh, honey, how could you spell a town wrong when you live in it, honey? I'm just trying to get that with you, okay? You understand? You live someplace, but you can't spell it right. I don't understand that, but you can tell me. What's up? 61 here, 8 weeks post-op from knee replacement. Oh, my God, honey. I am with you on that. I have had 5 scopes, not a knee replacement. The cortisone shots. Oh, my dear God. I feel for you, honey. I really do. That's a debilitating thing. Strong more than your age seems. Honey, why would I not be strong? You want my life for 5 minutes? Have you seen what I've been through in my life? Check out bethrist.com. Check out at Beth Rist on YouTube 660. Check out my book. It's on Amazon. And they got 3 more books coming out in February. It's spelled right. Okay, honey. Well, you're the one that said you didn't know about the spelling. I didn't mean to call you out. Do you like pizza dough or dildo? Honey, I have no time for that. I don't do dildos, or I like pizza. Only hope for 4 weeks. April, get rid of Lawrence Harnett, okay? Get rid of him. Thank you. Thank you. These trolls on here mostly are cops. They're mostly cops using their fake names because they're too chicken shit to say who they really are. I'm telling you what, these cops will not stop in this town. They will not. Until it happens to back the blue until it happens to you. And then what happens to you, what do? You call me, right? I'm right here. Well, thank you. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. Honey, I didn't say you wasn't a real person, but when you disrespect me, I don't have a use for you. Plain and simple. Bye. Want to keep going? Want to keep going? Really? Anyway, I'll be talking more about serious things. It's called Drinda Montgomery. It's called Opelika. Opelika. Honey, I hope I spelled that right. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. I don't know how in the world you ended up on my channel, but I appreciate you. What's so funny is that so many people come on my YouTube and say the most, disgraceful things. And I am not out to hurt anybody. I tell the truth. I tell the truth what's happening here with Ironton Police Department. I tell the truth what's happened with the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. I'm not concentrating on Ashland, Kentucky, or West Virginia or anything like that. Hi, Carter. I'm not concentrating on anything but Ironton and Lawrence County, Ohio. I'm not traveling the world trying to expose everything. I live here. This is my life. This is my hometown. I will take up for it no matter what. Drinda, so what's the weather there? What's your favorite sweet or savory? I like chocolate fudge. I like chocolate fudge. I do. I'll tell you, admit it. I like it. Not real big on sweets, but I like chocolate fudge. You gonna send me some? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is. So anyway, I'm gonna be talking more about bullying here. The recent the recent attack on the South Point principal here in South Point, Ohio, just 8 minutes from here. A man walked in there and stabbed him in the throat. And pray for this man because he's a good man. And this was all out of sorts. It was crazy. And why wasn't anybody there? Thank you for the South Point Chief of Police. Honey, I know Chris Major. I know you. I don't know why they didn't mention your name, but you apparently tackled him and got him. I appreciate you, honey. Appreciate you. Appreciate Megan. Thank you. Oh, honey, I appreciate that. You can sub all you want. It don't cost anything right now. But anyway, and also be going to talk about the prosecutor's office. You want to talk about the prosecutor's office? Oh, I think we should. Don't you think we should talk about the prosecutor's office? I think we should. How many of you people in Ironton or Lawrence County have dealt with the prosecutor's office? And if you contact me and tell me about it, I never reveal my sources, but I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. It's 87 degrees. Let's see what it is here. Hold on here. 87 degrees, man. It's 39 degrees here, honey. And I still got my air on. I'm hot-natured. I have to have air on. It's 87 there. Wow. It's 39 degrees here. I was going to show you, but yeah, it is what it is. 87 degrees. Wow. Yes, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't cost anything right now. That my monetization is pending, and then it will only cost you about $2.99. But you got to weed out all of these trolls, and all the money will be going to autistic kids. Oh shit! Somebody just contacted me about something. Hold on here. This is pretty important. Let me see. Something happened to somebody here, and I've got to figure out what. Okay. My favorite food is steak and lobster. What's your favorite food, honey? Man, I hope nothing happened to this person they're telling me something happened to, and it's not my informant, or not my informant. He's was a CI, you know that. Okay. Oh man, let's see. Oh, okay. Man, this ain't good. I don't want to hear anything about that. Okay, something happened to somebody, and I'm about ready to expose it here once I get the correct man. If something happened to this man, and he's a former cop, and a good friend of mine, always treat me with respect, but we'll see who is sending this. I've got 400 of these things on here. Let's see. They asked me what happened to so-and-so, and I don't know. I talked to him earlier, and I hope he's okay. Good night, honey. Bye. You can come back if you want. It's okay. Life will go on. The sun will come up tomorrow, honey. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what I get here. Well, in the morning, it's about 47. Well, yeah, it's cold here in the morning. I like to walk in the middle of the night. Everybody's asleep. And the popo are over there across the OU watching me. Because I always say I'm going to walk. I do that on purpose. Because I know they'll show up and I can video them. They're idiots. They're idiots. You want to park out in front of my house when you know I got cameras. Oh my God, people think. Anyway, so I'll be getting back. I just posted on my Facebook. My Facebook is open about me going to Brandon's house to check on him. Like I said, it's been now 11 hours. I haven't heard from him. If I don't hear from him soon, that'll be a problem. And posted on my YouTube video where I went down to his residence and knocked on the door. Nobody answered. So, and his car wasn't there. Oh, man. Let's see who this is that somebody's texted me about. Okay. Yeah, so I just posted that on here. Everybody's worried about Brandon. Everybody's worried about Brandon. Wouldn't you be? I mean, he come out and spoke out about, and I can't read anything if I take my glasses off. I don't care. My moderators can deal with that. Can you believe this young man had the balls to come out and say what he did about the sheriff's department, about his stepdad? Do you not think his life's in danger? Well, heck yes it is. Heck yeah. You know, if I got death threats last night, nobody knows how to get a hold of him but me. Where's he at? Where is he at? I don't understand this. Waiting on a confirmation where he's at. Does this concern me? Absolutely. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anything anybody's saying. I don't care. I'll comment later. This man came to me, and on the first video, when it says CI speaks out, foul language, he came to my door and asked me if I was Beth Rist. I said yes. He said, will you help me? I said yes. Didn't know the man. Didn't know anything about his background. I simply gave him a platform to discuss what he wanted to say. And now look what's happening. All this bullshit. I mean, it's not like I haven't been threatened for 30 years. But in the last 2 days, you're going to be dead in an hour. Well, honey, I'm still here. I'm still here. And God will take me when he's done with me. And anyway, anybody else got anything to say? I know it's late at night. Everybody's got to work tomorrow. Like I said, if you get these decals, It says risk for right. Probable cause. They pull you over and you got this on the back of your car. Most likely that's why they pull you over, because you support me. So even if they pull you over and give you a ticket, you can always go to court and say, look, I had risk for right on the back of my car, and I think that's why they pulled me over. There you go. It's right or die, honey. Fight or flight. Okay? You either fight or flight. You either fight or you run. I'm not running anywhere. Hi, honey. Let me put my glasses on. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Are you going to say something bad or are you going to say something good, honey? At least I think you got your real name on there, sweetie. Arizona, man. Carter. Yes. Ah, God. My mom, my doctor told my mom to move to Arizona. She had asthma real bad, and they said you can breathe better there. Is that true? Kina? I think she's eating something. Might not be good. Kina. So anyway, I'll be discussing the bullying that happened. I'll be discussing more about the South Point stabbing. It's all on WSAZ Channel 3 News. It surprises me why something like that happened, and it's on the news, but you can find dead body after dead body after dead body after dead body after dead body. Yes, I'm saying it again. Dead body after dead body. Over and over in Arlington, but it's never on the news, is it? Why is that? Because the authorities don't call the news. They don't want nobody to know. They want to just slip it under the rug, right? They don't call the news. Like I said, everybody has contacted me. They said they went to write my name in for sheriff because, I got all my signatures, but they said I couldn't run because I wasn't eligible, right? Okay. It's an elected position. You don't have to be eligible to run for an elected position, okay? Anyway, they went and said, I want to write Beth Rist's name in. And they said, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Well, have you ever seen on a ballot where you can't write somebody's name in? Honey, I'm sure you're leaving. That's okay. Bye-bye. Why did I cut my hair? Honey, my hair's always been this short. It's always been this short. Long blonde hair my whole life. I'm done with it. I'm old. My hair's going to be short. I don't want to have to take care of it. Anyway, so let's get back to more important things. We're going to talk about what happened 2 weeks ago over here at OU parking lot, tailgating. And I'm going to be talking about... Oh, honey. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't have anything to lose, honey. I don't have anything to lose but to be strong. I have nothing to lose. They have tried to strip me from everything I've ever worked for in my life. My name, my reputation. All I wanted to do was be a cop, and they had to take that from me, didn't they? Get the book, Beth Rist versus Ironton, the real story. Second, third, and fourth book come out February, all three at one time. What am I talking about, honey? Are you listening or what? Oh my God, please tell me you're not another cop's wife. Because we already know who contacted me a while ago. And you know who you are. Starts with a D, right? You know who you are. You know your husband comes home and he beats you and in front of your kids and you know it. You know it. You left him. We all know about it. I'm not going to bring up any names. I don't have to. We all know what's going on. Oh, Shorts King, what are you talking about? And then you say yes, honey. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, and then you say yes, that's a problem. When you think you're a child, why are you on YouTube at 1:44 in the morning if you're a child? Where's your parents? Where's your parents? Get your parents on the phone. I want to talk to them. Why are you up at 1:44 a.m. on my YouTube channel? You're not a child. Hey, Gloria, how you doing, honey? Love you to pieces. Can you believe these people in here, honey? You're not a child, or you wouldn't be up at 1 o'clock in the morning, or your parents are lacking in a little bit of parental care there, don't you think? Hey, Gloria. Okay, you're a child and you're an Indian. Honey, we already went through the whole Indian thing. I'm not going to give you any more attention. Let's talk about how IPD pulls people over for suspicious activity. And we're going to talk about how that coincides with probable cause. And when did that come in effect? Well, suspicious activity could be officer discretion, right? Um, Amy, you're a zombie. I heard that about you, honey. Hi, Erica. How are you, sweetie? Um, oh, honey, it's 11:15 there. Well, it's 1:45 here in Ohio. Um, thank you. Listen, talk about the Ironton Police Department and whatever happened to the Ironton auditor. I'm not going to roast him again. I think I've done a number on him years ago. Whatever happened to him, I hope he's okay. If anybody knows he's okay, I would like to know. I don't wish harm on anybody. I just want to know he's okay. I haven't heard anything about him lately. We're talking about bullying, like I said, and we're going to talk about how it happens at any school. We're going to be talking about how teachers have to deal with this. How teachers, whose responsibility, like I said in a video the other night, whose responsibility is it to report bullying? Everybody's. A student, a teacher, a janitor, anybody. If you can't, if you're a child and you witness another child being bullied, um, why don't you go and tell a teacher about it? And if you tell the teacher and she don't do anything about it, that's a problem. Or he, that's a problem. But I think most teachers will. I know a teacher, Lisa Gibson, I'm going to call you out, honey, I don't care. I love you to pieces. I know you're a great teacher. I hear great things about you. And I know you're asleep. You got to work tomorrow. And honey, we go way back. And I appreciate you so much. Why am I rude to you, honey? Well, honey, first you said you were a child, and then you said you were an Indian, and you kind of skip around there. I'm not being rude to you. If you're a child, you shouldn't be up at 1:47 in the morning, right? Got anything else there, honey? I'm not going to give you guys attention. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to talk serious about stuff. Okay? I'm going to be doing an in-depth thing about State 10 Pool. State 10. Remember that? State 10 Pool down there in the State 10 trailer parks? Back years ago, that used to be a nice trailer park. Very nice. People had nice rentals there, and it was fine. Shorts, honey. I'm not being rude, but just get off here. You don't. If you don't have anything kind to say, I don't have time for you. State 10 Trailer Park was a nice place to be. State 10 Pool was great. If you go down by there, I did a video about it. It's abandoned. I mean, my dear God, there is no swimming pool in the city of Ironton where you can go and swim. And years ago, when my family belonged, when I was young, it was only allowed white people. No black people were allowed. Can you imagine if somebody would invest in that? Bill Dingus, honey, why don't you invest in that pool down there and you can make a fortune and quit concentrating on South Point being the county seat, honey, and bringing China in with the lithium plants, okay? State 10 Pool, yes. It was a beautiful place. It still could be. And if I hit the lottery, I will open that back up to anybody that wants to come. But I doubt I hit the lottery. But, you know, there's no place for these kids to do anything. No wonder they're leaving needles over here in Beechwood Park. No wonder there's not a cruise line anymore. That's the only thing kids had to do here. There's no regatta anymore. There's no boat races. But we got Dora. If you ever go down by Patties and Pints, how many people are out doing Dora? Nobody's there. Does that place stay open? Yeah, I called you out, Patties and Pints, and you know, Amanda Clary, I told you, honey, I'm not trying to bust you out, but they got a $50,000 forgivable loan. The only business in Ironton. My sister's had a business here for 38 years. Only place that got a forgivable loan for $50,000. And what goes on there? I'll tell you soon. Yes, it was like that in 1989. Yes. It was nice. I mean, gosh, I remember going down on Main Street. We would turn down that street, and I would be so excited back at station wagon with my dad, my mom, my sisters, and it's just so excited. When you got there, it was just such a good environment. It took me years and years and years to get to the high board, and went down there the other day, and it's such a disgrace, man. I don't know who owns it now. I'm sure the Staten family does, but who is telling you to leave it like that? Who is telling you just to leave it like that? Why don't you sell it? Why don't you sell it to somebody? Why don't I send you some investors that would buy it so Ironton could benefit next summer from a public pool for blacks and whites, for anybody? Anybody. There's nothing for these kids to do, okay? Oh my God, Penny, Anything else? I already talked about Penny Press. Let me tell you something. Um, there was going to be a ghost walk like there always is here every year, but it got rained out and we didn't have it this year. Um, but next year, and Penny Press, go on her Penny Press on YouTube and check her videos out. She's amazing, and like I said, she's got her first book out. It's on Amazon. It's you can on ebook, and it's in bookstores around. Buy that book and check her out. She knows how to investigate anything. I once said in a video, let me see if I can remember it. Penny, let me see. I think I once said in a video that she could find a tick on a buffalo's ass 2 weeks before it got there. I think it's what I said. Penny, did I say that? I think that's what I said. Yeah. Um, so anyway, listen, you guys, hey, I don't have anything to lose here. You understand that? I have nothing to lose by telling the truth. Hey, honey, I would be glad to do anything about corruption in Cold Grove. All you gotta do is contact me. I know all about Hutchinson. I know all about what goes on there. If you know corruption in Cold Grove, contact me, bethrist.com, or just go to bethrist.com. I got an email on there, and you can contact me on that. Yes. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. Listen, so anything that goes on in Cold Grove, if you want to tell me about it, I'll be glad to talk about it. I didn't do much about the whole stealing from all of the Little League or whatever it was, but I will if you want me to. Just yell at me and I'll do it. I'm not scared. Thank you, Right On. Yes, I am. Appreciated that. And you know what? Here's what's sad. Here's what's sad is that people are too afraid to speak out the truth. And you know what? You can live your whole entire life and not say anything. What is anybody going to remember about you? What is anybody? I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm not going to be able to see what anybody says. Penny's got this. But if you don't speak out and you don't say what you feel, and you just die, and everybody's like, oh, God, she was a good person. Why don't you speak out? Why don't you speak out? Why don't you tell what happens to your kids? Why don't you tell what happens to your grandkids? Why do you call me and say, oh, I don't want to say nothing? And then you talk to me for an hour and a half, and then you say, oh, I'm scared. Well, honey, I appreciate you're scared. I never reveal my sources. I never reveal my sources. But I'll tell you what, I will say anything anybody wants to tell. I will confirm it first before I'll find out if it's true before I do it. If anybody's got corruption going on in Cold Grove, just let me know. Contact me. I don't know who said that about Cold Grove, but honey, you know how to get a hold of me. Another email, capital BAR at bethrist.com. I got several other emails because my first email was just flooded by like thousands of stuff, and I can't keep track of it. But I'm human. I'll deal with it as it goes, right? And I want to also give a shout out to Rights On. Everybody knows I talk about Rights On all the time. I tag him in all the things I do. Check out his channel, Rights On 750. This guy is amazing. This guy's from Philly. He's a great guy. And you know what? You guys might not think anybody's watching over me, but they are. Thank you, Rights On. I appreciate you so much, honey. And thank you for letting me tag you in my videos. And I'll continue to do that. Put my glasses on, see what we've got to say. I think Penny's on there taking care of everything. Yes, she is. You go, girl. Hey, there you are, buddy. Yeah, he did. He didn't meet the height requirement, honey. I think you got to be more than 5'2". I'm just playing. I'm not going to roast him again. I think I've done that number on him once. Oh, honey, I love him. Well, honey, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to say it. I better not. I better not. I do have limitations to what I'm going to say, but they're very few and far between, okay? Oh, honey, I love him. Like I said, great guy. Oh, my God. Here she is again. Oh, come here. Oh, mercy. Let me get the whole... Oh, gosh. Okay. So anyway, I think everybody got to meet Keena earlier on one of my videos. She's amazing. No, he's not showed up yet. I just got a text message here. I'm concerned about him, and I will go back down there. I just posted on my YouTube a video where I went down there and knocked on the door. He was not there, and I'll go back down there in a little bit. I won't do it live. I'll video it. Yeah, there's so many people. Yes, Keena's great, isn't she? I mean, in 4 months, she's gonna be a beast, and she's gonna be trained to protect me. And I don't think I need to have a gun after this. Keena, come here. I think she wants a treat. I can't say treat. She'll come running. Anyway. No, I'm getting text on here. No, I haven't, Jeebus, I haven't heard from Brandon yet. I'm worried. I've been down there once tonight. It's at 1:57 right now. I will go back down there in a little bit. Oh, Gloria. Gloria! I love it. I love it. Make him blush. Oh, honey. He's precious, isn't he? He is. You want to talk about rape? You want to talk about that? Talk about rape and rape victims. I'm an advocate for that. You can go to bethrist.com. Like I've said 100 times. I'll take my glasses off. I won't see what anybody's saying. I want you to see my face here. Have you ever been raped? Have you ever had a man or a woman forcibly try to have sex with you? 2012, Father's Day. Mike Lutz came over, invited himself. I have it all on tape. I was over across the street at a friend's house, Kendall's house, and he called, and I put him on speaker, and he said, hey, can we come over and swim? It was like midnight, and he was vice mayor, and I was on city council. What was I afraid he was going to do, right? So he comes over here, and he's been drinking, and of course, everybody knows that. Comes over here and swims and everything, and then he leaves, right? And then he knocks on the front door after he took his girlfriend home. Honey, I don't want to bust you out, but you know who you are, and I will later. Honey, we were friends long ago, and whose side did you take on this one? Well, no wonder. He beat you, didn't he? He beat you to a pulp, didn't he? Just like he did his ex-wife. Yes, Michael Lutz, a.k.a. Billy Lawrence. I'm calling you out. Honey, you want to get on here? Come on, and make up another name. But I'm going to tell you, this man came, he knocked on my door, and I've said this again, but I'm going to say it over and over again. He knocked on my door, I opened the door, and he said, I left my cooler here. I said, it's in the kitchen. He busted in the door, pushed me on the couch, and said, I'm going to convert you, bitch, and you're going to like it. Well, at first, I was kind of shocked there for a second. You know, being a cop, I know I could kick his ass. And if I see him again, that will probably happen. I'll go to jail. But I'll gladly go to jail. But I was shocked. And then once I kicked him across the room, he ran out and left. Okay? This is all in the book. And I'm not done with you, Michael Lutz. I'm sorry to bust you out. No, I'm not sorry. You tried to rape me. And your DNA was all over the house here. BCI came here and did it. I got all the DNA results. And you think this is over, honey? It's far from over, man. It's far from over. A.K.A. Billy Lawrence. You chicken shit. Yes, I had people say, oh, tone it down. I don't have anything to tone down. I have no filter. Do you understand that? I have no filter. I'm sorry, I don't know what people have been saying. Oh, honey, I tell you what. He's a small man. He's a small man, and bald. And he goes to. I'm going to just say it. Me. I'm going to say it. He goes to these churches and goes to these meetings for. And now I'm not. I don't reveal my sources. You know that. People call and tell me this. Okay. He goes to these meetings and about addiction, and then he offers the girls a ride home, and then he says, "My brother is rich. He can get you any drug you want, or I'll buy you any liquor you want." And then what's he do? What does he do to them? Oh my God! What's he do? What do you do, Mike Lutz? What do you do to these young girls you take home from AA meetings? What do you do? Do you give them drugs? Do you give them alcohol? What do you do when you take them home, honey? I know what you do. Be careful. Oh my God. You want me to continue? I got all kinds of shit stories here. And I know I cuss a little bit, but I've refrained from the word F. I have. I've been doing good. Gloria, oh honey, I love you to pieces. I tell you what, I seen Mike Lutz one day. I went down to a friend of mine's house, and he goes to the Catholic Church. I don't know how the man can walk in there. I don't know how the people would allow him to walk in there, but it is what it is, nothing more, nothing less. He got out of the car in front of me. I was parked at Susan's house, my dear friend Susan. I see that. Yeah, but he was a little man. He might have been pushing 260, but he was a little man. But yeah, I wasn't prepared for that at all. But I took care of that, and I'll take care of it in civil court. There's no statute of limitations on civil lawsuit, Mike. No statute of limitation. You can have all that grand jury, secret grand jury shit you all do down here at the Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office, just like you did with Mary Linda and Skylar Corbin's case, where a deputy shot him in the eye and killed him, and he got by with it. Okay? Oh my dear God, are you people understanding that? A deputy shot this man in the eye. They had a secret grand jury. Linda, his mother, Linda Wilburn, she is going to do a video next week with me about this whole entire thing, about what happened that day, and about how she feels about what happened and how the guy got off with it. I went down by the courthouse a couple weeks ago, and he was outside smoking a cigarette, talking to a woman. And I just looked at him and I thought, man, you killed somebody. How do you do this? How do you stand out here and smoke a cigarette knowing you killed somebody? You didn't need to kill him. You didn't need to kill him. Oh my God, you guys have no interaction skills. You have no acknowledgement about mental health issues. You have no training on how to deal with anybody with mental health issues. My dear God, are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? Yeah, look at me. She would have kicked my ass. I caught his ass in a lie because the pics of Lutz in 2012. I read that again. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I think he's got the small man Napoleon thing going on. I don't mean that towards every man. I just there is a Napoleon thing, a small man syndrome. We all know about it. I already did it in a video. But you don't harass women when you. Yeah. I mean, how easy is it to pull up Mike Luke's background? How easy? I went to his house on domestic violence call. Is that report anywhere? No. Tim Wagner say it was anywhere? No, it wasn't to be found. We'll talk about old PK. Yeah, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing an interview with Brenda Blanton, Pam Wagner's sister, about her nephew. I don't agree with what he did. I'm simply giving her a platform to tell her story. He was a narc for the Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office, and Pam was chief, and she allowed her nephew to do that for 20 years. And then 4 months after she retired, they put him in prison for 80 years. So Brenda's going to be talking about that. And I'm not going to rush her. She's going to do it on her own terms. It's all going to be done legit whenever she's ready. No, I know they didn't look for Steve Whitaker. They don't. They don't look for anybody that's got a record. They don't care. How many fentanyl deaths, they say, are just accidental overdoses? Hot shot, like I mentioned earlier. A lady on Front Street over there, walking around her house. Somebody shot her in the back, gave her a hot shot, killed her. Accidental overdose. That's the Arlington and Lawrence County mentality here. If we just call it an accidental overdose, nobody will say anything about it. Well, people don't speak up. If you don't speak up, nobody's going to know, right? If your loved one died from fentanyl, contact me and I will tell it. Yes, the reason that IPD got body cams from AT&T is because Mike Luce worked for AT&T, and he set him up with a private channel. Yes, when I was a cop, everything was on the scanner. Obviously, that's exactly why I got elected city council, because everybody heard everything I went through on the scanner. Now it's all secret. And they say if you're on your cell phone, they can pull you over. Have you ever seen a cop on their cell phone 24/7? Yeah, I've got tons of tape of it. Do I monitor the police? No. People send me stuff. Are you guys crazy? Yeah, he worked for them, and oh, yeah, the sealed bids. Oh, that's a whole nother video, baby. The kickback from the sale. Yes, the kickback is he gets by with anything he wants to do, honey. He gets by with anything he wants to do. Just like I said, he can take these girls. If your child or your spouse is a female and they go to an AA group at any local church here, if Michael Lutz is in that group, please tell them not to get in the car with that man. Not to get in the car with that man. Please, I'm asking you, as a parent or as a spouse, if anybody goes to an AA group at any church in Ironton, and Michael Lutz is there, and he's going to offer you a ride home, don't get in the car with him. Okay, he's a dangerous man, evil. He's not so big, but he's evil. Oh, the sealed bids. Yes, the sealed bids. Oh, we'll talk about that. Let's see. Let me check on the Brandon again here. It's 2:06, and I still haven't heard nothing back. Hold on here. Let's check on him here. If I don't hear anything back here in a minute, I'm going back down there. Oh, man. This ain't good. Oh, man. This ain't good. Hold on here. Oh, man. Okay, hold on here. Listen, if anything happens to this young man tonight, I will never get over it. But like I said, this man came to me asking me for help. You're right. He does tell girls his brother's wealthy. Like, what does it matter? Honey, money matters everything here in Ironton. You can do anything here in Ironton and get by with it. Still trying to find out where Brandon is. Hold on here. Oh, man, this is not right. Okay. I'm waiting for confirmation if he's okay. Like I said, he checks in every 3 hours with me. We have a certain way of communicating, and I haven't heard from him for 11 hours. I am... I'll go back down there. I posted on my YouTube. It might not be uploaded yet where I went down where I'll go. I'll go back down there. I'm not afraid. I have a permit to carry a gun, and I will protect myself. Man. Oh, come on here. Let's see here. Okay. Is he okay? I'm live and people want to know. Hold on, kids. Excuse me. I don't mean to be rude. I multitask here. I should know something here in about 2 minutes here. Let's try this thing here. Yeah, I'm talking to her right now. She just got off work. I'm talking to her right now. Told her I'm live and people want to know if he's okay. I do too. I hope he's okay. There's no sense in all that. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can't see what you say. There's no sense in a young man having the guts to speak out about what happened to him, and then everybody want to shut him up. They've tried to shut me up for 30 years, and I'm still here. God will take me when He's done with me. And I swear to God, I thank you for being concerned about Brandon. He's very brave. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Brandon is okay right now. He's okay. I just want to let you know it's 2:10 a.m. He's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Please continue to pray for him and watch over him. He's okay. Just like I just said, Brandon's okay. Thank you, Penny. Yes, he's okay. He's in bed. Um, he's laying low, and I don't blame him. Do you blame him? Amy Dawn, check out my YouTube. There's 5 videos I did with Brandon. It says CI speaks out. The first one is CI speaks out foul language. I can't control what anybody else says on my YouTube, and I give them a platform. And there's 4 other videos, Amy, to check out on there. Plus what I've done live in the last couple of days. I appreciate you so much. We go way back. And how's that hubby? How's he doing? Yes, he is a brave young man. And if you watch those videos and you heard how he talked, he's asleep. Oh my God. Well, he works hard, doesn't he, honey? Yeah, he is good. He's a great guy. I got pictures of us at Frogtown. I'll have to send them to you where I'm rubbing his bald head. Remember that? You remember that? You guys are great. Love you both. Um, so anyway, we'll get back to, like I said, Brandon's okay. Yeah, is he snoring? Penny, you cracked me up. I tell you what, this bull mastiff puppy I have is like sleeping with an old man because she farts and she snores all night long. When I wake up, she's staring right at me on my pillow. She's crashed right now because I took her a walk. And don't take your kids to Beechwood Park over here unless you go around and look for needles, like I did a video the other night. I found some needles over there. You guys listen. Um, I know who owns that property. This is right by my house. I can't even take my dog over there. Men snore loud. So do bull mastiffs. Yeah. Yeah, I know men snore loud. I went through that too. Can't do it again. Okay. Yeah. Peeling the paint off the walls, right? Peeling the paint off the walls. Oh, you guys are so fun. Amy, I love you to pieces. Penny, thank you so much. And I'm going to give another shout out to Penny. You guys check her out, Penny Press. She's right there. Check her out on her YouTube. Oh, God. Your grandbaby picked up a needle in Ashland Park. Oh, my God, honey. Ashland Central Park? But your pups do. How many pups you got? Right on. Hey, C.E. Bentley. How you doing, honey? Keena, come here, babe. Hold on here. Let me get this monster. Come here, babe. Oh, my God. Ah. She's getting pretty big. She's 4 months old. Look at this beast. Oh, my God. 4 months old. And look at that face. How could anybody turn that face? Look at those little eyes. Oh, God, she's a beast. I know. Anyway, that puppy will protect me until the day I die. And whoever does that, I feel sorry for you. Oh, she's cute, isn't she, man? You haven't seen her since she's a puppy. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Yes, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Her name is Keena. It means brave. I Googled what is the bravest name for a female dog, and first name came up, Keena, and I called her Keena. Her middle name is Rose, after my mom, Keena Rose. My cat is called Rosie, after my mother. My mother is the backbone of me. My mother passed away in 2015, and everything I am, she made me. I hope she's proud. Yes, yeah, Brandon's okay. He's okay. And yes, we're going to be doing another video tomorrow afternoon. And so I think what we need to do is just keep doing the videos. That way I'll know he's okay. Because we were going to do a video today, and I couldn't get a hold of him. But I understand that. Oh, honey, I understand that, honey. I do. Come and see me anytime. Thank you, Gloria. Yeah, she's precious. She's about 70 pounds now, 4 months old. Um, her father is a dog de Bordeaux, the dog in Turner and Hooch, and her mother is a blue pit. So she's pretty. I think she's gonna get my personality. Um, she's pretty amazing. Rosie, come here, baby. Rosie, Rosie. Okay, so anybody want to talk about Penny? What do you think we should talk about? What do you think is most highlighted here in the people of Ironton, Lawrence County subject here? What do you think it is? Yes, thank God for mothers. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Yes, you know what you got to think though. They're everybody always says, "Oh, they're in a better place." I guarantee you, she's in heaven. And okay, I will pretend Bentley is after me. Okay, Bentley is my other dog. He's cool. Come here, Bent. Yeah, he's going to the groomer tomorrow. He's kind of shaggy. This is Bentley, and he likes to look at him. He's shy. Yeah. But anyway, I think we need to talk about, like I said, we talk about the rape. We're going to talk about the statistics on that. We're going to talk about statistics on a lot of things about cops and domestic violence, about male female cops, and how many female cops are there compared to male cops, and how many female cops have been ridiculed. And we're going to go all the way back and talk about a friend of mine that went through total hell, a cop in Cincinnati. I won't say her name unless she gives me permission. They pulled her over while she was off duty, and she was with her husband, and set her up and made her sign a paper she would never apply again in the state of Ohio to be a cop. That's a violation of your civil rights, man. And she took it like a champ, man. But I'll tell you one thing, they blackballed me. And y'all know, Chesapeake, you know you did. South Point, you know you did. Lenny, honey, you know. I talked to you the other day, honey. You know everybody blackballed me. If you could just, if anybody has the balls to speak up and just say, yes, they did her wrong. Chris Bowman, I called you out earlier. Honey, all I'm asking you, I mean, you're sick. Why don't you want to make it right? Why don't you just say, yeah, they did her wrong? Why can't you do that? I don't understand that, man. Oh, honey, I'm safe. I'm safe. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Um, I'm going to continue to talk about Ironton High School and the resource officers. Well, the reason, I went to get my, he said, why could you not run for sheriff? I went and got my papers. Nobody said I couldn't. I got all my signatures, went all over the county. I got all my signatures within a week. And then, all of a sudden, they call me and say, you're not eligible because you're not associated with the police department. It's an elected position. You can get elected as sheriff and not have any background with law enforcement. And they send you to school to be a sheriff. It's an administrative position, right? That's why you don't see Jeff Lawless out on calls risking his life. He's in Miami right now, right? Because he's got that 98,000 coming in for the next 4 years because nobody runs against him because they wouldn't allow me to. I think I've said enough about that. I'll continue to talk about it, though. Sober living houses. What do you want me to tell about that? I know all about that. I support sober living houses, but who has the right and where do they put these houses? And I am all for anybody that's an addict or in recovery. I don't judge anybody for their past. I mean, I don't. But when you continue to put these places and you don't announce it, if you would announce it and say, look, we got a new recovery center here, put it on the news. I can't see what you're saying. I'm going to take my glasses off. Put it on the news and say, we got a new recovery here in Ironton. Why are you ashamed of it? But yet you make money off of it. You make those greenbacks, don't you? You judges and you lawyers, you all make that money, don't you? I'm not mad. I'm just getting started. This is what I'm saying. It's not the addict's fault. And this Suboxone, I'm going to talk about it. Suboxone is just as addictive as heroin. Everybody knows it. Just like, look how they criminalized marijuana for years and years. God made that plant, okay? They criminalized it, made money off it. Now they made it legal, and they're making money off of it. The government is fleecing all of us. You understand that? Oh my God, people, please tell me you understand that. Now you can go in a store and buy some gummies like you can buy a bag of chips, and it's all okay. It's okay because it's legal. I went by Granny's today. They had a big thing out there, and it was great. A lot of vendors. I talked to a lot of vendors out there. Great day out there, and they're not doing anything wrong there. And the police have harassed the shit out of them in the past, but they don't do it anymore. I think maybe somebody came to their senses. Yes, follow that money. You're exactly right, honey. I would rather die with a penny in my pocket than to ride somebody's coattails to make a living. I will never do that. I have never done it, and I won't do it. I'm ashamed of a past mayor that got beat out, and I'm not going to say any names. But I'm really ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm kind of disappointed that a past mayor, after losing, went and took a job with the county commissioners. That's kind of like, hey, we know you got beat, but if you stay on our side, we'll protect you, right? And that ain't good. That ain't good. And everybody knows I call out certain commissioners, and I'm not afraid. And I call out Bill Dingus, honey. I mean, I'm telling you what, you guys need to realize, why do we have a lithium plant in South Point? Why do we have a Tesla charger down by the farmer's market to charge 8 electric cars? Nobody in Ironton can afford an electric car. Are you kidding me? Who's that for? It's for the elite. Okay, it's for the elite. I posted that picture on my Facebook. I'll post it on my YouTube. Let me put my glasses back on, bent. Oh, honey, well, I did an interview with a lady from Nashville, Tennessee, and thank you. I'll be glad to do another interview. The Wolf, 105.1, The Wolf in Nashville, Tennessee. I did an interview with them. They used to own WIRO here. They tried to open another radio station here, but Ironton wouldn't let them. Why would you not want a radio station here in Ironton? Because you want people, you want to keep people in their place, right? So they're prosperous, man. They're from here, and they live in Nashville. They get a great radio station. And they interviewed me, and that's going to be coming out soon. Oh, my God. I know, Gloria. Listen, when Granny's was across the street, big green house, double-story house, my mom would hold my hand and walk me down there because I wanted a slushie. And I would go in there with my mother, and she would hold my hand, and I'd always get a blueberry slushie. And walked in there and seen all kinds of stuff, and it was great, you know. And my uncle owned Hank's right across the street where Granny's is now. Hank's Market. He's passed away now. I hate that. Tim's my cousin. I know he's been in some stuff, but I don't care. I don't judge anybody by anything they've done. I mean, my dear God, I don't. CEO bought one what, honey? Sober Living? Yeah, I love Granny's, Gloria. Bethany and Ricky, the best. Maria, Mike, all of them. They're good people. All good people. I do realize, from what I heard, that Ralph Klein retired from the community action. I always like Ralph. He's straightforward. He tells it like it is. Honey, Walmart wanted to come here. Menards wanted to come here. Toyota wanted to come here. I was on city council when this dispensary wanted to come here. The lady came here and she said, we want a marijuana dispensary. It's legal. We want to put it in Ironton. I voted for it. Bob Clary voted for it. Everybody else said, oh, NIMBY, not in my backyard. Went to Jackson. They're making millions. This is why I retired. This is why I retired from city council, because of this bull crap. And the utility bill, it's went up $4.79 since I retired in 2021. Yes, we've got Dollar Generals everywhere. Dollar General. Hey, you ever seen Malcolm X? Have you ever seen the movie Malcolm X? Okay. They want to keep you in your place, right? They want to keep you in your place. Get a chance to watch Malcolm X. You're exactly right. Judges do own the rehabs, and then they send clients right across from court to the rehabs they own, but they didn't send Spall Jarrett to a rehab, did they? They didn't. Brad Spall Jarrett, honey, your mom, you can call my sister. You know I'll bust you out, honey. Brad Spall Jarrett got sentenced to 12 months in prison. A cop in Columbus had the same trafficking charges. He got 9 years. What's going on here in Lawrence County? So Brad Spall Jarrett did 6 months. I read his whole documents on my YouTube. I read the court documents. He said, I'm addicted to drugs. They didn't send him to rehab, though. They let him float around for a year. Then they sent him. He got out in 6 months. And now what's he doing? Out there doing whatever he does, right? He went to jail. I know where he went. He went to jail. I got his mugshot and all that. Everybody does. It's a public record. But he did go to jail for 6 months. But how can you get out of trafficking fentanyl when you're a cop? Oh my God, this only happens here? I'm sure it does. Well, he may not have went to jail. You never know around here. I do have his mugshot, and I know what's going on there. I know what happened. And we can also let's talk about blanket ships. You want to? Talk about them? Fifth and Lawrence. Yes, they lowered his charges. You know why? I'll tell you all about that the next live. I'm surprised you guys are up. It's 2:25 a.m. I'm going to walk the track here in a little bit. I'm going to say it live right now. So if I go over there and I video it and the cops are over there, you can see it, okay? Kena, you want to go for a walk? I think she might. Fifth and Lawrence. Amy, tell me more, please. This one girl keeps asking me to come on her live, and then I go on there and say, "Wait, what's your subject?" And she don't have anything to say. Don't ask me to join your live if you're talking about some stupid shit that I don't have anything to do with. Or don't ask me to join your live if you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s. I'm old, kids. The state never drops a domestic violence charge because the female says she doesn't want to testify. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll take my glasses off. Oh, thank you for bringing this up. Let me tell you something here. Okay? I went on countless calls, where a woman would call the police. And then when you get there, I'm going to say this story here. I'm not going to mention any names. I went to a house on Pine Street. Of course, I was the first one there. And a man came to the door, and he had a jar of pickle juice in his hand. And I knocked on the door. I said, "Police department." He opened the door. He said, "No one called the effing law?" I said, "Well, I'm here for a reason. Somebody called." And he turned around to his wife, and he said, "Did you call the police?" And she was bleeding from the mouth and everything like that. And I said, "Sir, step back. Step back." And his dog started barking. Okay, and when you walked in the door, there was a couch, the back of the couch, like a cubicle thing. The back of the couch there, and he had no shirt on, big old blubbery guy, and honey, I hate to bust you out, but yeah, nonsense, just pure nonsense here, no knowledge of anything. Anyway, he looked at his wife and he said, "Did you call the police?" And she said, "No." Bleeding. Obviously, I'm going to do something, right? So, the dog started barking, and he threw the pickle jar at the dog. And I tackled him over the couch. And he said, "You can't arrest me. My wife didn't file charges." I said, "I'm not arresting you for your wife, honey. I'm arresting you for abuse of animals, cruelty to animals." And his wife said, "Don't take him." People will jump on your back after they call the police to ask them for help. The wives will jump on your back. They just want to call to make them stop. But when you arrest him, they jump on your back. "Please don't take him." But then, you know why they say that? Because they know when they get out of jail, they're going to beat the crap out of them. I went to one lady's house, and I told her this. I never had to go back to this house again. Roosevelt Apartments down here in Ironton. Her husband would like to get drunk and beat on her and do all kinds of things to her, and then he would pass out. And I told her, I said, "Listen, I'm just going to say it. You know me. I'm going to say whatever." I put my glasses back on here. Hold on. So I told her, I said, "Next time he's asleep," and all of you women out there, listen to what I'm saying. If your husband abuses you, the next time he's drunk and falls asleep, just take a little tiny drop of super glue and put it on the inside of his thigh, hook a little bit of pubic hair to it, and the next day he'll drag that leg around all the time because they're too stupid to realize they could just cut the hair. Do that. Don't let a man beat on you. Don't let a man beat on you. Yeah, I'm abrasive, I know. The White Phantom's Hallmark home? Yes, honey. His old home across from, yeah. Oh, God, yes. I remember that house. Yeah, I went there on alarm calls all the time. Is that who you're talking about, honey? I can't believe I don't have my cup here. I don't know where it's at. Maybe out in the garage. Sold home across from CEO. Yes. Hey, thank Gloria. I appreciate you, honey. I love you. You talking about the? What do you want me to? You want me to tell that story about Fifth and Lawrence, honey? I will. You know me. I ain't afraid. Let me tell that story about Fifth and Lawrence. It's all good, isn't it? Like I said, sometimes when I get tired, this right, I see the island right there. It'll close a little bit. So if you see me going like that, I get tired sometimes. You know, when you don't sleep much, you get tired. But anyway, I'll be doing a panel here soon with Rights On in Chile and talk about things going on here. Continue to pray for Brandon. He's home safe. He's going to contact me in another hour to let me know he's safe. I will keep you updated on that, and we'll go from there. And thank you, Penny Press. Thank you, Rights On. Thank you, Gloria. Thank Amy. All of you guys for participating. I know it's 2:30 in the morning. I know you guys got to work tomorrow, and I'm sorry. I will try to make a better attempt to do this live during the day, but my days are pretty full. So this is Beth Rist. God bless. Appreciate you guys. Let me see if I can turn this.